With new McValue at McDonald's, you can buy one and add one for $1. Enjoy meal deals and treat yourself to deals in the app. There's always ways to save. All day, every day. Get
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rocker Nally, and this is going to be our first ever FGCB Twilight Tussle. I am joined here by
Violet R, or if you want the full legal name, Violet Rebellion.
And like I said, this is going to be a fighting game tournament for our FGC Boomers. To highlight a few things coming up before we get the tournament started, we have a Street Fighter 6 tournament coming up later this month. Check the event page for that. And then nextly, we have more events going on as we go. So, anyway.
Yesterday was Grand Blue, right? So
yeah.
They did a Swiss and then kind of had like a little runoff at the end.
That's right. We will get started here in just a minute. We're just waiting on one more person in the room. Our first match will be Coldred versus Snowblind. So I know this tournament is going to be kind of fun because a lot of the folks in it haven't really played a whole lot of Uni. So I'm kind of excited to see what crazy things they come up with.
Yeah, you never know, really. I always know what to expect from people that are playing this all the time. I haven't seen a lot of these individuals playing. Like Koopa, I see mostly against you on Soul. And I mean, I've seen Raincor's Aurier quite a few times. And I like the spread that the Boomers have, too, in characters.
Yeah, so far it looks like we got Phonon waiting on their match. We've got Waldstein, we've got Nanase, we've got Aurier, and we've got Carmine. It's a good bit of difference between all of them. Yeah, so we will get that figured out real quick, and then as soon as Coldred's in the room, we'll get going. So, it seems we need to turn down the music a little bit. Give us just a second here.
I do.
All right.
A little bit
Oh,
better.
and Coldred is playing Azuki, so that's gonna give us an even better, more kind of wild spread. So
I just thought you were super loud, so I thought.
yeah, I assume I'm always really loud. So all right. So as soon as these players are ready, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So
We're doing a round robin today, so we should be able to see.
It's gonna be a Swiss actually.
Oh,
So
Swiss.
it's gonna be a 3-round Swiss bracket. Like I said, we're gonna get started here. So let's get ready. Okay. Just as soon as the player's ready, we'll get started. So looks like Snowblind is ready to go, and Coldred will be ready. Here go. Alright, and just so everyone knows, Uni's generally a first 2 games, so this first match will be first 2. Alright, looks like they're ready, and we're getting started. Alright, looks like they're letting the intros rock, and here we go.
So starting out strong with that reefer, that charge.
Azuki's got a lot of nasty mix she can do, as you guys are seeing right now.
Covering very well though, because a lot of times Izuki can be really negative. Phonon is also a very fast character, so not just in terms of speed of play, but also in how the gameplay kind of changes. So.
And it looks like Coldred's going to take the first round on Azuki. Ooh, good start from Phonon there. Looking to convert something, but looks like it. Oh, there we go. Into the smart steer combo. All right, and yeah, good reversal. Fun fact, she does say Totsugeki when she does that. Some people say it's a nod. All right. And that was a good response from Phonon, Snowblind, to kind of even this round out.
No one's getting a free game for sure. Lots of good tools for Phonon to zone Uzuki out and make her use unsafe things. Like I said, she can be super negative, so you have to be very careful as Uzuki. Yeah, you can really smash things up, but it'll leave you wide open.
Alright, looks like Snowblind's got the grid right now, but they're not really able to take advantage of it because of Uzuki's pressure. For those of you guys that haven't played a lot of Uni, you constantly fight over the grid to see who is going to get advantage in the round. So when they're glowing, they have advantage.
Meanwhile, you have Codred over here with the full...
Oh, we got a Veil off. Ooh, and a good follow-up.
We're playing the safe game. we don't want to make a mistake because uni combos really go on for a long time and don't get dropped, as most games. But
all right, and looks like Codred is going to take our first round. All right, that was a really good first match. A lot of fun to watch. So, all right. Alright, looks like we're getting the second round started.
Taking a second just to think about our options going into this next round, probably.
Really good defense there. I will say, as someone who's fought a lot of Uzukis, some of her moves can be really overwhelming, so...
They're just so big, you know? Like, you're like, what's the hitbox?
We got a chain shift there. Let Suzuki get a little bit of meter and kind of play a more offensive game for a second. Good response from Snowblind.
Just keep, don't want to get gapped. Just a slight beat out there on those tools.
Alright. And that should be the end of the round there. Codred really showing how strong Uzuki can really be.
It's very rare to see her high-level play make it all the way through, but I know she's a very popular one, so.
And it looks like Codred's got that conversion really nailed on the combo there. So, one of the things you got to watch out for is Uzuki's poison.
What happens when you get poisoned?
A little bit. It drains a lot of life. So
A little bit or a lot of it?
A lot of it. It's gradual. It's not like a major thing, but it's definitely something that makes a difference if the match ends.
That pop-up is so evil.
And looks like our first winner is Codred. So Codred took that first game, 2-0. So that was a really good performance from both players. So it's very fun to watch.
Sometimes I wish Uni was not a first to two because of how.
All right, we're going to be getting into the second match here in just a second. We're going to have Koopa versus Ranker. And it looks like we're just shooting right into the next match. That's Ranker. 572. Alright, so both of these characters are really fun to watch. Aurier's got good long distance pokes, and so does Carmine. The big thing about Carmine that makes him scary is that his pressure is just so strong. Another thing about Carmine to keep in mind is that he loses health on every one of his specials, so it makes him kind of a high risk, high reward character.
I mean, you can get a little bit of health back. I think that's something I'd like to see is more options for Carmine to get his health back, to play a little bit differently, maybe a little bit more recklessly, because there's going to be that, oh, I can get something back from this interaction, not necessarily how it is right now.
Alright, strong pressure from Aurier and Ranker. Thanatos has a really strong Oki tool. That's the name of Aurier's like robot guard thing. So.
And a bop.
All right, Ranker takes that first round. Okay. Good strong pressure from Ranker. I know Koopa is still pretty new to the game, so he definitely looks like he's testing out some of his options, seeing what his range are, and a good grab there. That's going to restore some of his health, and a bomb. Bombs not something you tend to see from like newer players, so it's really cool to see Koopa already using those.
Well, I'm pretty sure since it uses health, it's probably just like, I don't want to screw this up, right?
And a veil off from Koopa, and a good DP from Ranker there.
Now, some people kind of get antsy when they bail off and they're not doing something immediately with that. So that was a really good waiting game.
And Koopa manages to get the round.
Like I said, it doesn't look like anything is going to be for free here.
Alright, good jump in from Aurier. The thing that makes Aurier kind of scary is that she can go full screen, like pretty much at any point. She's also considered really strong by Japanese players, but American players do not think she's strong at all. So it's kind of fun.
She's got a lot of potential. It's probably one of those characters where it's like, you know, they're not being played to their full potential at this time. I mean, Uni's kind of been around, what is it, like 10 years?
Yeah,
so you've had time, but we don't want to just gatekeep it, right? So getting that new perspective hopefully can get Aurier back and people can really start playing her.
Ooh, good,
Nasty.
good long range poke from Aurier to take that first round, or first match. So, all right, looks like we're getting right back into it.
Doing a few trades here and there.
Koopa's already got a good understanding of Carmine's 2-2A, which is good for kind of like resetting pressure too.
You need to be a little unhinged to play Carmine, just like a little bit, you know, because you're gambling with your life, you're trying to make stuff happen, you're pressing so many buttons, you're doing the tiger knee.
Yeah, Carmine can be, Carmine's got a very high execution requirement, but he's a lot of fun to play for anyone who's looking to get into this game. And by the way, as a side note, anyone who's getting into this game, it is currently on sale.
Uni has so many sales, what is your excuse for not playing this game?
Ooh, good reversal. Ooh, and then a DP to respond. Alright. Ooh, good long range poke. I know that, like, it's really hard to tell that range when you haven't fought Aurier a lot.
She can cover a lot of ground in a very short amount of time for somebody with, you know, I mean, you have to think about rapiers and, you know, they're the faster swords, so.
Ranker definitely showing the experience they have with the game there, taking it at 2-0. So, really fun match.
We're going to go into another match very soon.
Okay. All right. Next we have Mouse versus Pudding. So, something you want to eat and something you don't want eating your pudding. So this will be a lot of fun.
I guess it's something you could say about this match.
All right. So we got a Waldstein and a Nanase. So Waldstein is our token grappler, very similar to characters that you might know from other games like Potemkin.
From the strides, the deal severe, anything like that.
And then Nanase is kind of like a good fast zoner. So as well as has some really good rush down moments. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out. Ooh, and a good cross up from Nanase.
The golden walled skin is definitely doing something for us.
Yeah, it's pretty popular just because it's so crazy to look at. I've seen a lot of pro players use it.
Man looks like a statue. It's just so overwhelming.
Yeah, when Waldstein gets in and kind of gets going, it's really hard to stop.
But he is quite big, so Nanase has options as a smaller, faster character. It's just when can you use them? Hanging on by a thread here. Oh man.
Ooh, and that first round's taken by Mouse here. So. Got a little bit of back and forth here. Good kind of pressure being put down by Pudding here. But Mouse is going to respond in kind by throwing it right back.
Nice read.
And so the fun thing about Nanase is she can make a lot of her DPs actually safe by doing that.
A lot of players are tempted just to take the windmill before that kick, just because it's a better trade than letting you get in on you, start kicking you around and all the way over.
Right. And Mouse really showing what makes Waldstein kind of fun.
Isn't it kind of funny, like, to be Mouse and create this giant man, this giant thing? It's gold like cheese, I guess, if you do that.
Putting on that strong corner pressure with those like quick overhead cancels.
Did not. It's like a little fly, little gnat. Waldstein is not for it.
All right.
Right, moving right into that.
All right. Yep. Right into the next round.
Let's see how Pudding will be responding. These massive hits.
Ooh. Big connection for Mouse. One thing I do know about someone who's played Mouse before is that they've got really solid combo there. Ooh, good DP there to get kind of out of pressure, but Waldstein's just gonna go right back into that grab. Ooh, yeah, this move especially is hard to deal with because you have to kind of dash block. Ooh, good cross up there. And
these big movements, we gotta think about some smaller interactions here. It's just so you don't want to overcommit against a Waldstein.
Good throw, good back throw.
Get him back into the corner.
All right. Oh, that was a good response.
Yes, punish. We love that. We're really popping off right now.
Ooh, good cross up. And technical throw.
We're doing something. We are getting in, I said, as...
Ooh, that's a strong response to Nanase's dash forward. One of the things that makes Nanase kind of fun to play, but also kind of tough to play, is that you can accidentally put yourself in the run up. It's just something Pudding's got to be mindful of when they're using it.
Anything like Nanase related when it comes to tech, like I don't understand this character. It should be like very straightforward. I just don't.
All right, and Mouse takes the game 2. Okay, next up we're going to have Coderid versus Mouse to start off round 2.
So we're getting right back into Waldstein action.
So, definitely we're going to see Waldstein versus Uzuki. So both of them have kind of big moves. Just a second here while we wait for the players. Alright, both of them are ready to go, it looks like. So they will be starting here in just a second. Alright. And here we go. They are off. All right, first round. Here we go. Ooh, big response from Mouse there. We'll see if Azuki's normals are big enough to kind of neat Waldstein.
It's like a big button off.
And the command grabs there into the chain shift into another grab. Good response from Codrid. Ooh, and we got the super coming out. First super I think we've seen
I was
today.
gonna say.
Actually.
It's like we've gone this many games and everyone is like, no, I want to do big combos, not big animation.
I do love the supers in Uni. They're all very well animated and they have lots of really cool things.
Sometimes, you just want to get it over with. End with that big EXS move with low health.
And Codrid with a chain shift to continue the combo here. This combo is really hard actually to deal with, just because it feels like Azuki's going to be assaulting you from both sides. And that'll be our first perfect. Right. We're going
Sometimes
right
it just happens that way though. They just start rolling and it's really hard to break momentum.
Yeah, Uni is very much a momentum-based game, especially with the grid, because when you're running and you get the grid, you get bonuses. Every character's got a unique kind of grid bonus that really pushes them along.
That Vorpal trait.
Yeah, the Vorpal trait.
What happens with Waldstein when he gets his Vorpal trait?
I think he just gets better grabs, but I'd have to double check. I don't actually know off the top of my head. I just try to stay away from Waldstein when I play against him, to be honest.
Keyblade, what's that? Unlock things? Waldstein's Vorpal trait, is that grabs things? Alright, first round is gonna go right over to Codrid.
Yeah, they have a really nasty Azuki, from what I'm seeing here, so. Alright. And they're just hopping right into round 2. We have no chill in this tournament. We are just going to keep on going.
Dang, you missed that.
That's actually a pretty hard conversion to get.
You would think it wouldn't be with him being so big, and his hand just kind of like, it literally looked like they were right on top of Uzuki, but...
The one thing about Uni is that everything's very timing based, and you only get a certain number of moves that can combine into each other, and then you can't use that move again, so sometimes that'll change combos. Ooh, and
the
a big
break. And we have a full grid over on the Uzuki side.
Yeah, it looks like Azuki's got Celestial, which if you guys don't know about Celestial, that means Azuki gets like a double damage really good, so.
His projectiles are better.
I knew something was better. Thanks for correcting me there. I don't play a lot of Waldstein. Ooh, and just
really see him a lot.
with Azuki getting the grid and the Celestial there, it just became really tough for Waldstein to come back that round.
A little overshoot there on the side of Mouse.
We appreciate you looking it up, Ranker, because I had no idea.
I don't even know what the phone is.
I only know what the ooh, and jump the grab there. Yeah, I only know the Vorpal traits of the characters I play, fortunately. Waldstein is not one of them, though. The chain shift there so they can continue what they were doing. One thing that's known about Azuki is that she's using a lot of specials, but a lot of those specials are unsafe. So. And just a dominating.
Overwhelmed. It's tough. That's how I feel every time I see an Uzuki. I'm like, I don't get away from me, you creepy little guy. I just no nothing against her, honestly, but it's just tough.
Okay. And then we're gonna get right back into our room here in just a moment. We'll have Ranker and Snowblind. So they'll be the next ones on stream. You guys are moving fast. I didn't even have to ping them in the Discord. They were ready to go.
We're ready for blood. Ready to steal that grid.
All right. So this is a really interesting matchup because Aurier really wants to be in, and Phonon really does not want her in. So I'm excited to see how they handle this. Good assault jump in.
There's some Phonons that I see, they really like to abuse that projectile type situation to zone people out.
Ooh, and good comeback here. Almost had a side swap, but Ranker was able to kind of refresh and get back in. Ooh, good combo. Nice.
Just slamming away.
Yeah, that's one of the fun things when you're playing Phonon is that you can just keep combining things together to make more fun combos. I can't play her well, but
she's kind of free-form in that way.
Yeah, I've definitely lost to some Phonons I thought were free-form, but they just did the same combo. And really good use of the force function there to just keep it on.
How do you win? Just don't let people breathe.
Exactly. Uni's very much about that.
Wait your turn, or if you miss your turn, you just... It's like when you miss the U-turn, you gotta go 5 streets forward until you can find the U-turn again.
Ooh, good. Good jump in from Aurier, Ranker, so really showing what they've learned playing this game over time. Ooh, and a good kick there. Ooh, miss of the whiff. There's a whiff on the meter.
Whiff on the punish and whiff, like, in general.
Good follow up there. And that, I wonder if they're going to aim that with super. Yep,
Yeah.
there it is. All right, and that's going to be the first
They said
game for Snowblind.
They said you've only seen 1 super. Well, let's make it 2.
Like I said, I really hope we see one of the low health supers in this game because they have a unique super everyone does at their low health. They're really fun to watch because they have good animations.
The thing with those, though, you really have to make sure that you're gonna kill, because you're gonna reset your entire setup there. You'll start back in the middle, so...
Continued good pressure from Snowblind. Looks like they were charging grid there for a little bit. They're probably going to try to win the next grid cycle. Right now, Aurier's got the grid cycle, which means she's technically
Ben got the social on her. We're building this bridge for Piper, but that's fine. Phonon does not give a hell about it. Phonon can just ignore that. It's fine.
We got some good back and forth here. Both players playing really good deep. Ooh, and the throw. And the wake up. And throw again. A little note there about the game. If you see that yellow circle around yourself, you can actually tech throw mid-throw. So that's kind of a unique feature.
Yeah, it's really helpful too when you have to go against people that have command grabs. You tell.
Alright. And putting down that nasty Aurier pressure here.
I don't think Rancor likes what happened, so...
Ooh, and we got another super coming out from Snowblind. And, ooh, and the good kick. That kick is really hard to deal with because it's really fast.
Just gotta find the gap. Oh, DP.
Yeah, Koopa, Carmon's B&B does the yellow throw. So if the enemy player is paying attention, he could actually tech that, so fun fact.
Fun fact, says the ex-Carmine.
I'm not an ex-Carmine, he's just I don't play him as much
He's in
as
the
I
pocket,
play.
he's in the pocket.
He's a pocket Carmine. I generally play Gordon.
Trying to keep Aurier away while also reducing her options to get closer.
Aurier hitting with the 2A, which is really fast for Aurier. She's got a 5-frame 2A. Ooh, and a good end of that combo there. Ooh, we got a veil off, but not quite successful there.
Not what we wanted to do with that veil off, but we can still make something happen with it.
For those of you guys that don't know, when you have veil off, you can pretty much do any special move without spending meter. So you can actually combine multiple moves that cost more meter if you're fast enough.
I hate that. It just doesn't matter. Especially when you change shifts into it. It's
And
absolutely evil. Bonkers.
ooh, and Snowblind is gonna take it.
Nice.
I was not sure there for a second. That one was very close.
I don't like. Again, it was not free. None of this is free.
All right, and next we're gonna have Koopa versus Pudding on stream. So.
I wonder if anyone has pockets that they're contemplating. They're
I know for a fact that Mouse knows how to play Mika really well.
Mika. Who's Mika? The Deafy at this last event was crazy. Dude, I'd like Mika high level play. Insane.
Yeah, it's so fun to watch.
Bro was having so much fun.
But here we got Nanase and Carmine. Both these characters are actually considered to be high tier characters. For those of you guys that don't know.
And yet, I feel like Nanase lives in online brackets.
That's very true. I rarely see her offline. Ooh, and a good anti-air there to start the round. Both kind of spacing it out here. That move is definitely a knowledge check because of how slow it comes out. Ooh, and a good throw from Pudding.
Do it again, do it again. They never touch the second throw. Nanase feels like the worst thing ever. Like
Not a run-up throw, and then she's got that cheeky overhead she can use.
Cheeky overhead. She's British?
Maybe. Actually, she's a Japanese schoolgirl, but
we had this discussion. Like, is Hilda like what is she? Or is it
see, that's that overhead I was talking about. She just hit it. Ooh, and good pressure here coming out. Ooh, in the low. And a good back throw from Nanase. And good pinwheel usage into the jump. Koopa saying he only has 10 hours in this game. He's doing some good Carmine conversions. It's kind of fun to watch. So
I think Koopa is 10 hours. Meanwhile, I have like 24 now. So.
that is a really strong conversion. I see a lot of Carmines do it. So the fact that Koopa can already do it is pretty crazy. Good back throw there for Pudding now. And Pudding's going to take that round with the second throw.
I put an S. I multiplied the Pudding. There we go. Don't let people with dyslexia run your.
All right, and we're getting right back into round 2. Letting the intro rock for a second, just to get a little bit of thinking done.
And there's 99 seconds on a clock, especially when you come over from like multi gear. It kind of feels like you're trying to make things happen in a little bit of time.
Oh, good bomb set.
But UNI has a lot of time to be fair. You can just wait it out. It's not that big a deal.
And Cooper really abusing those big Carmine buttons, because Carmine has big buttons. Everything he does. Then we got more Nanase combos coming through. Ooh, miss grab. As someone who plays Pocket Carmine, I know that I miss it all the time. And ooh, good.
What's worse?
Good combo from Koopa there to end the round.
What's worse to you, missing your Gordo spinny top move or missing your grab as Carmine?
Grab as Carmine because it regenerates health. So, ooh, that's a really good conversion.
We're gonna bomb? Yeah.
Block
Perfect.
the DP.
That was a great punish.
Ooh, and a good wake up throw from Pudding. Ooh, good kick there. Alright, so right now, Nanase's going pretty strong. I wonder if Koopa's going to use his meter here to try to... Yep, there it is. The grab, and again, some little bit of health back, and the bomb setup.
Not enough.
Unfortunately, yeah, the bomb just didn't come out fast enough. Generally, a lot of Carmines will like to set up pinwheel and then do bomb, just so they have some coverage.
If you have meter too, you usually just go ahead and straight from casing them in that,
yeah, the
blood
prison. Ooh, and a good pinwheel.
Now Carmine runs on like negative edge, so that's kind of like I don't understand what makes it more difficult as a character to play.
So with Carmine, a lot of times you gotta hold buttons while doing other buttons. So if you're not used to holding down buttons, Carmine can be kind of tough to play. Especially in UNI, having only 3 attack buttons, you kind of lose some of your options when you have to hold it down.
Well, it looks like Koopa managed to take it there. We're 1-1.
Very even game so far. Ooh, good call out there. Ooh, and the bomb catching. See, that's one of the things I love about Carmine is that you can put those bombs down and you can stay safe a lot of the time.
So, like, do they pop after a certain amount of time? Do you activate them?
So they only pop when you release the bomb. So
I see.
when you do Carmine, you do
I understand.
like a half circle back to set the with an A or B.
Grid. Are we gonna cash it out? I think we should.
Yeah, we'll see if Pudding does a change shift here. No, they're just gonna opt to throw and end the round. And we're right in the next round. Alright. And good combo from Carmine. One thing, if you see that thing that says invalid combo, that means that Nanase, because there was a gap there, couldn't cover there. So if she just holds the button, she can cover it and the combo will fall.
Kind of like the combo limit to me in Granblue.
They're similar, but not exactly. Didn't get the bomb or the prison set up. Unfortunate there.
That might cost.
Oh, and a good.
Oh, he's like, no, it did not cost me a thing.
The good grab reaction
It's
there.
$3.99.
Ooh, and a good force function there. I just kind of throw off Nanase and Pudding. So I say Nanase and Pudding like they're different people, but they're not. I promise.
Honestly, pudding. If only this was a pudding colored skin.
Right.
You have about 12 frames to react to a grab in this game, by the way. 12 frames. 'Cause I noticed it felt like a little bit delayed of a throw. Watching. So I think if you don't know
Ooh,
about
a
the
good
frames,
DP block into the bomb, and then we got the setup there. I wonder if Koopa's gonna change shift here to kind of get more
he
meter.
just wants to make sure you win. Oh,
And we got a veil off from Pudding. Ooh, and Koopa is gonna
risky.
take that one. So that is Koopa gonna be 2-1 over Pudding.
'tis unfortunate. The bad guy has to win.
Alrighty. I don't think Carmine's necessarily a bad guy. The thing about Carmine is he's actually full of a lot of smoke. He's kind of goofy.
Pitch smoke. So like he's got blood, right? But it's not really his blood. You said?
Yeah.
Before?
So he thinks he's using his.
He's a Chuny.
He's using his blood to fight, is what he thinks, but it's actually just his power. And he's actually he thinks he's dying.
What an edgy, like guy.
Next, we're gonna have Kodrid versus Ranker on stream. So as soon as they're ready to go, but yeah, we'll have Kodrid versus Ranker on stream next. So we'll just wait for them there. Alright, and we're going to be starting round 3. This will be the last round of the bracket here. So let's see what happens.
It's the last round of the bracket.
Or the last, yeah. This is going to, it's a 3-round Swiss bracket, so this will be our last couple matches. So we got about 3 more matches to go. Ooh, and using that, like, floating move from Mizuki to really keep it going strong and take over the pressure here. I don't know how much experience people have fighting Mizuki from this group, so like I said, a lot of this is like they're having to react on the moment, and good reaction to her sitting on top of the coffin.
I feel like there are so many online players.
I fought a lot of them when I'm playing her, so
It's just very unique to think about this character that comes into online spaces and like local spaces, and then where is she on the circuit, you know?
I think that because a lot of them move around safe, it dissuades a lot of pro players from playing it.
But it's also very interesting when you think about Granblue and Big Vicky. She has the same problems. They're basically the same thing. But look at them go. Aurier, really good responses here.
I will say another reason I think Azuki's probably not played the whole time in brackets is because Uni has a long legacy of the same characters for 10 years. A lot of people are just really comfortable with the characters there. Good tech grab there.
be on her side when it comes to this matchup, I feel. So it's finding the gaps that's really hard.
A good kind of jump back from Ranker there. It's kind of
Not the mini house.
basically, yeah. And
So
Odrin's gonna
distracted.
take that first game here. So. And we're kind of sitting here, we're waiting, and
How can I respond to her differently? How do I leave her on what?
and here they go. And that's a good round start for Aurier. Really setting the pace here for the tournament for this round here. So, good jump in. Trying to keep Uzuki kind of on the defensive because if she gets on the offense,
Oh, we missed it. It's a little slow. There we go. That's what that one would look like. It's okay. Don't. Uni is kind of forgiving.
yeah, I feel like Uni is nice because it's a lot more forgiving than Central Gear. Gear, you mess up, you get comboed twice and the game's over. In Uni, you get a couple combos. And that was a good response. See, Ranker already evening up the game almost.
Oh.
So close there.
I'm crying a tear out.
Oh, and then into the poison. Fantastic. A lot of Azuki's combos end with that poison because it's really easy to apply that. And just keep going.
Is it kind of like where you won't, like you can have a pixel while you have poison, or can the poison actually?
No, the poison can't kill it.
Alright.
We got the ball on the floor. Ooh, and a good jump in for Ranker.
Found her spot.
And the overhead into Fanatos. Ooh, but missed the
Not over till
conversion.
it's over.
Ooh. Big hit from Kodrid there. And they're going to come out as the winner of that one. So
Nice work. Lots of good reads on Kodrid's side. Was able to find those points that Rancor is probably thinking about, like, oh, I can take advantage of this move and just getting a little edged out.
Alright, and next we're going to have Pudding versus Snowblind. So, oop, I have to get auto put Koopa in there.
Get in the game, tag out. Don't want to fight this. Could you
but yeah,
imagine?
next one's gonna be Pudding and Snowblind. And so we got a Nanase versus Phonon. Be a lot of fun here to watch this one.
I think a team battle would be really fun in this game. I mean, I've seen a lot of them, but in the boomers, I think it'd be really fun.
Yeah, and
Varying levels of skill and lots of different characters.
the one thing I've found in every game I play with the boomers is you can never count any of the boomers out, because even if they've never played a game before, their fighting game fundamentals are so strong that they can sometimes get a win over you, even if it's your main game and it's not theirs. Alright, so here we go. We're right off to it. Those long Phonon normals just being a terror. And Nanase's already got in. She's got very fast normals. And, ooh, good reaction to the overhead there in the crossover. Ooh, good, strong offense from Phonon here.
Mixing up those overheads and those blows.
Yeah, Phonon's got really scary pressure when she hits it. Right into the continuation of that combo. Got a little bit of grid there, and grid's about to come up, so Snowblind doesn't want to back up too much because they want to get the win, which they did successfully.
Waiting to the perfect time. Yeah.
And there we go. Cashed it out and then used it to kind of refund the meter there.
So they can start the next round strong.
Yep.
Or less at a disadvantage because Nanase had significantly more grid. We got some trades here. Again, this is a patient man's game. You can't just, like, you gotta wait your turn.
Which is why I'm terrible at this game.
In Guilty Gear, I just press 2 buttons and I win. What do you mean? I have to think.
That's really the truth of it. In Uni, I actually do have to think. Actually, I think I do play better offense in Uni just because I have to think about it more. It's a habit I'm trying to get. Oh, and we got a cash out for the super there for Snowblind. Nanase does have 200 meters still, as well as the grid, so we'll see if she can get out of this one.
Fonon's like throw animation to me is like it feels when you said cheeky earlier that's what I think about. You know,
the fun thing. Oh, was hoping maybe for the jump in, and that's why they cashed out that super. Something fun about Fonon too is all the characters in this game are kind of silly. Fonon acts like she's this big bad lady with a whip, like a dominatrix. And realistically, she's just like a shy schoolgirl that's trying to put on an act, and other characters will call her out for it in the story.
I think Fonon was supposed to be Gordo's sister. Like, they have like a very, there's an interaction that Gordo was supposed to have a sister. I believe that was Fonon. I have to go check the wiki again. And then they scrapped that idea, but they have a special interaction. We have a celebrity in chat.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Alright.
And again, we have Rocker Nally on comms, and I am Violet R. And we're very excited to be spending time with the boomers on YouTube.
Yeah, we're super excited. I've been super happy about this tournament.
I'm trying to haze people into this game. I don't know why I have to haze people into it. It should
yeah, this game is the most balanced game, period, I think, for fighters. Because I've seen every character in top 8s in big tournaments.
Look at this. Pudding's putting in some work. I think they learned a lot just from like not even just this one match, but if they've been tuning into the stream or really spectating and taking notes.
One thing Pudding could do right now is if they want to change shift once they land and then use meter, they probably could. But it really depends on if.
You could also veil off.
Ooh, and just use the 2A.
Just see patience.
Yeah, this game's really good about that. So. Okay. Ooh, and.
Let's see Pudding take one. I would love to like go back and go into game 3.
Good use of the 2A to kind of break up Pudding's offense. You can tell Snowblind's put a pretty decent amount of time into Fonon because they got really good conversions every time.
Fonon is the most humoresque character that exists.
Yeah, and I think Humoresque just bought UNI2, so we might be seeing some more Fonon in the future. I don't love playing against them. They're really hard to play.
We're waiting out. We've got Celestial over here on the left. We have here if we want to use it. We've got Grid.
Ooh, and there we go. Looks like Nanase. Yeah, Pudding is going to take the game. Pudding has taken the game. We're moving on to game 3.
Well, that's Kuon. You just need to come play Kuon.
Yeah, definitely Kuon.
He is literally the bad guy character and a wizard-looking guy.
He also he can levitate, he can float, he can do all sorts of crazy things. I liked Kuon. I chose not to play him because he's got kind of high level. Yeah,
he's literally the same character you just described.
100%.
And he's high tier.
He's high tier. Well, Hilda's another good option if you like
I love her.
long range.
I can't play her. I love Hilda. I wish she could be my girlfriend, but it's not happening.
Look, when we do a commentators match here in a minute, I will go through the trouble of showing you Kuon just to make you play this game. If I can get more people into this game, come on, I came over to Street Fighter, you guys are going to have to come over to this.
Meanwhile, in UNI2 land, we have just seen Snowblind just absolutely throttle.
Who are the commentators? This is my name. I'm Rocker Nally, and my co-commentator is Violet R.
We're just in-house. We're working in-house today.
Yeah.
If we want a third and a fourth commentator, we have cats. I'm just kidding, but
yeah, we're actually commentating on this thing. So.
But here's another
big Fonon super there.
I think Snowblind is like kind of seriousing up a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely got good reaction from Pudding there and into the overhead. We got a grid break, which is major in this game.
What happens when you break grid?
So you can't use assault, and you have like it really hurt. You take more damage.
An assault is it's part of the D button.
Yeah,
it's a movement, right?
The easiest way to describe it for folks that have played other fighting games is that assault is kind of like hop and cable. So,
oh, that was so unfortunate. That unfortunate veil off.
Yeah, which caused
the game. Oh my! But that was still fantastic play. Fantastic,
all right.
Fantastic.
Got Snowblind taking it over, putting 2-1. Ah, it was so close too.
Who is next?
We're gonna have Mouse versus King Koopa next. So.
All right.
Oh, and Mouse
the
is...
Mika time. Mika is a really fun and easy character. And, you know, for her size, you wouldn't really think her to, like, live in the air, but she kind of does.
Yeah, Mika can fly. Mika has, like, very strong normals. They're a lot of fun to watch. Oh, Snowblind, we need you off the... Yeah, the Uni room system's a little funky, so we just have people kind of trying to rotate out.
I love characters with hats. Plays Mika. She has giant hair ribbons. They're so big, they're basically a hat. Check yourself.
It takes me a while to learn games too, to be honest with you. I get smoked for... I think I played 87 matches before I won my first game in Uni. All right, so we have the Mika versus the Carmine. Very excited. This will be very fun to watch. If you guys haven't seen Mika before, she is wild. Yeah. She's also a lot of knowledge checks, so we'll see how Koopa does. I think Koopa will be fine, but... Oh, here she goes. She's starting to fly. Oh, pinwheel to get her flying. That's a good way to deal with it. All right. Both taking our time, kind of waiting. Mika trying to catch on that grab. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. You guys need to come join. That way, when I run this next tournament, we have 40 people instead of 6.
No, this is what we do. We come, we show, we played enough that people are like, what is this funky little animation?
Ooh, and a good grab from Koopa to win the round.
Get as hell. No offense.
All right. Ooh, and the flying kick here.
I definitely think Mika was the pick for Carmine. I feel like Carmine can just take advantage of all its gaps.
And the big combo from Mouse here. And into Super, too. My favorite Super from Mika is actually her special Super because she flies at the screen with a goofy face.
She's got the anime, like, little triangle eyes. Like,
yeah, it's hilarious.
It's peak anime.
All right, and Mouse going to take it around right back to even us up.
I like that it's like Mouse's name is covering just enough. So instead of Mr. Beast, it says Mouse Beast right now.
Ooh,
I feel like it's right.
Good throw there. Ooh, and the bomb set up to kind of react. So the fun thing about Carmine with those bombs, it's really good for like calling out pressure. So if you're not patient enough, Carmine can really ruin your day.
And if you didn't hear Rocker earlier, Uni is on sale.
It is on sale.
It's on sale.
In fact, Humor just bought it, so if you guys want to join her, please do.
We've got the windmill going on in the
Ooh,
and the snap.
that was a oh, it didn't kill, it didn't kill! Oh man, that was close.
It took him a second to process it. Like, he was like, wait!
So alright, looks like Koopa's gonna take that first one.
This is really like the game of pixels. Like, I've seen so many Carmines kill themselves down to 1 pixel and manage to get somebody all the way down from a full bar.
I have a really bad habit of that because I play very aggressive.
Do you win? How would you win?
Yeah, I don't win with it. I just use it and then I die.
So it's 50% off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
basically
it goes
a free
on,
game.
and we
It's
have a
basically-
DLC character coming out this month, even though Kimone, the game
He's
is
too
over.
busy playing Street
Yeah.
Fighter 6 right now, but I promise he will find Ogre. If you find Ogre, please let us know.
Yeah, it's funny. To be honest with you, ooh, and a good air combo, and a side swap too.
We bopped each other.
Koopa might be getting the hang of this game. It's pretty scary.
Nah, Mika Chan's got this. Mika's gonna win off a pixel. You just watch. Just don't. Ah!
Ooh, the big grab there, the big command grab.
Just do it again.
Oh, and another command grab right back. But yeah, definitely. If you're interested in this game, I definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, doing the commentators match, I'll show off too long, just because I can kind of play it.
Well, he can also just play anybody in the game.
Yeah, Koopa definitely has the strong fundamentals. In fact, in other games, Koopa is currently trying to teach me how to play games for real because I'm bad at them.
We're only kind of midly good at games.
Oh, and the super reaction to call out the missed attack.
And we're not at 30%, unfortunately.
Ooh, and the command grab right back.
This is a war of attrition.
It really is.
Who's man grabbiest?
Ooh, and jumped over the grab. Yeah, Carmine's really nasty. It looks like Koopa's gonna take that 2-0. That's crazy. All right.
Good game.
So that would be all of our games there for the day. Like I said, we are gonna give you guys a commentators match just because I feel like humor always does that. So I just want to keep in with the fighting game spirit we have here in the FGCB. So since we are actually locally, we're gonna just I'm gonna close the room and go back to versus mode.
I know.
You guys had so I'm gonna close the room here. We're gonna go into the versus mode.
Thank you all for playing.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys. I'm really thrilled that everybody wanted to come out and play. I actually didn't expect to get as many people as I did. So.
And we could have had more. It's just, you know, life happens. There's also a big ball game happening that we did not put on our
Yeah, I did not have the Super Bowl on my list because I'm fighting game coded.
What is a Super Bowl? A superb owl? I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not much. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna do our commentators match here, and I'm gonna try to get you guys to want to play because I'm about to show off Kuon. So hang around.
Stay.
So, make sure our buttons are correct here. Yeah, this is the commentators match.
Yeah, we're living.
Like I said, I'm showing off Kuon so you'll come play this game with me.
And I'm Violet. Violet R. He's my partner. So we just this is kind of.
We do this a lot. So, what color do we want?
Jadora, the Jadora skin. Yes.
All
if you
right.
know Neopets, you're a real one.
So here we go. We're gonna show you guys a little bit of this game. So, and I'm gonna show you Kuon badly, but you get the idea.
It's really like I wanted to play in the tournament, but we only have one computer, and I didn't want to have to get like it was just to be weird.
All right, here you go. Yeah, I'm showing this off specifically for you. So. She has a lot more experience on Mondrakia than I have on Kuon, so we'll see how I do. So as you guys can see, Kuon is pretty neat. Carmine is still a bad guy. Kind of in a way, yeah. Strong DP, that hurts. Kuon can also fly, but I don't know the command for it. Let me real with y'all. I mean, I definitely recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. If I knew how to play Kulon for real, he would be very oppressive.
I'm playing for my life here, guys. I don't know if you know.
I just learned how to fly. There you go.
Oh, fuck me. This is it. This is the end.
Yeah, there you go. That's cool if anyone's interested. Other than that, guys, that's all we got. That's the end of the stream. So
Thanks for coming out. And they already mentioned at the beginning, but we're gonna mention it again, that we have Street Fighter coming up. It was the
yeah, I'm gonna check it right now, and I'll let you guys know. So
Where's the events?
yeah, sorry guys, I'm
A little
bad.
bit.
Oh, we got a team battle coming up as well. So we got the team battle, looks like February 13th, and then we have the February monthly extravaganza, February 16th.
And this isn't it. Uni's not the only game. Street Fighter 6 is not the only game. There's a bunch of old games that the Boomers support. There is Grand Blue, Strive, any game, they got it.
And I will say, I do believe we still have probably a Guilty Gear event coming up sometime this month. I don't know the exact day, but as soon as we know, everybody will get let known. So other than that, thank you guys for coming out, and that's all we got for today.
Thank you.